joined by Andhra Pradesh IT Minister Nara Lokesh. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Today, the Deep Technology Summit has been launched today at Vizag. What are the upcoming plans here, not only in Vizag but also in AP? 2047 as well on the roll.
If you look at it as part of the Vikasit Bharat vision, the Honorable Chief Minister came out with a vision called Swarna Andhra Pradesh 2047. In that vision, we've clearly laid out that deep tech as a way of life is going to be very, very important. And as a building block, these summits are going to help us about bringing about collaborations between educationalists, the government and entrepreneurs, and looking at how can we put the entire framework together. So that's what makes this entire thing very exciting. And this is not the first summit, this is actually the second summit that we've done in the last 6 months. And Visakhapatnam, we want to position it as the data city for the world. You're going to see a slew of investments coming in terms of data center. Visakhapatnam is positioned exceptionally well with, of course, access to the sea and the underground sea cable landing here and creating the entire ecosystem around it. So we're really excited about it, and we're sure that this is going to be a great opportunity for us to also launch Visakhapatnam to the next orbit.
Launch of Vizag, you say. We're also seeing Prime Minister Modi arriving here today. A lot of more that's on the slate today as well. How excited is Andhra that we're going to be, going ahead in the direction of change and most likely direction of development?
If you look at it, it's definitely an historic day. A lot of work is happening in the state. The Honorable Prime Minister has been very kind. His support has been amazing for the state and of course for the nation. And his word is going a long way. A lot of investments are coming to the state of Andhra Pradesh. Government of India is making substantive investments in the cutting edge space. So we are not fighting about the past technologies, but technologies of the future. And that enables us to leapfrog. See, we are a new state. We are a state with deficit budget. Telangana was left with surplus budget. We have a deficit budget. We have numerous challenges. We are predominantly an agrarian economy that has to transform itself into more of a services economy. So in this transition, we need a lot of handholding. And a decade of handholding. Rest assured, Andhra will contribute back to the national's GST kitty.
Mr. Naidu had talked about Vision 2020, now again 2047. But we've seen the last 5 years several hurdles that had come up, even here in Vizag, the Rishikonda Palace and the Vizag Steel Plant protests that are still continuing on. How are we tackling all of this?
See, to be honest, there's a bit of political activity happening. If you look at it, the Honorable, the Steel Minister Kumar Swamiji has made it very clear that there's not going to be any privatization. Yes, there are challenges in Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, but let's also understand that the Government of India gave us 1300 odd crores in the last 6 months to keep the steel plant going. Yes, there are challenges. I'm not saying that we've solved all the problems. But then it's important that all parties come together and stand on a united voice to actually protecting the steel plant. How do we make it more efficient? How do we improve our output? So we are working with Government of India to find an amicable solution for all parties involved. Parallelly, if you see it, ArcelorMittal and Andhra Pradesh government are working together to build one of India's largest steel plant south of Visakhapatnam. So on one side we are attracting investments, on the other side would we allow our homegrown Visakha steel plant to die? Absolutely not. So we'll work very systematically in a phased manner, and definitely we'll do a lot more work. And as a state and as a government, we believe in single capital, one capital, but decentralized development. We've shown it in the past, we'll continue to drive it. If you look at it in the last 6 months, majority of the investments have come to North Andhra and Rayalaseema. Right, well, capital is just about again, we are restarting, if I may. So all this economic activity that got stalled in the past, we are in the process of now restarting and again bringing Andhra Pradesh back to the next orbit.
Any idea or thoughts how the government is going to go forward with the Rishikonda Palace issue? We've seen so many crores of money, people's money, exchequer's money that has been put into it.
Well, I wish it was just so many crores. It's hundreds of crores. So 500 crores has been spent to actually building it, and NGT has levied a 200 crore penalty, close to 200 crore penalty on the state government for destroying the environment. So for one individual and his family to live, it's a 700 crore vanity project. And we're yet to figure out how do we sort of use it. Because the operational cost of it is 1 crore a month. The power cost is 1 crore a month. Then there's the other operation cost plus, the maintenance and so on and so forth. So I think there's a lot of challenges that we have in that sense. So these are all the white elephants of the erstwhile government, and that's their legacy to Visakhapatnam. So here thinking, we're talking to a lot of other players. We will definitely find a solution for us to definitely use it far better.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was Nar Lokesh there, the IT minister, going ahead. He also goes on and talks about how there has been an interesting development here, be it deep tech or the digital summit that we are currently at. He says that Vision 2047 is definitely a reality, and be it in Andhra Pradesh. With video journalist Prasad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today.